Using communication, how we communicate, how we speak, how we act, how we present ourselves is very important. The issue we have today with in the unsocial world that we live is that very little of the communication, at least initial communication, is face to face. So we are reaching out by phone, we're reaching out by email or message. If you're ringing somebody, you have 7 seconds to gain their attention, remembering that when they pick up the phone, if they pick up the phone and you get a chance to speak to them, they're always thinking, why are you calling me? Why now? And what's in it for me if I give you my time? So they're not even listening to you. 7 seconds. So you have to get very quickly to the point, and that point is your context. Your opening is your context for the reach out. Congratulations on the new appointment. Sorry to hear about the death of your CEO. The article, wonderful article you read. I have some ideas by being able to go quickly. I use a technique early on, which is based on the premise that humans are helpful. Humans want to help. So for many years, I have opened telephone conversations, prospecting telephone conversations with, "Hi, Luke, it's Graham. I wonder if you can help me." And of course, then silence, because silence is key. That invites them to speak. Now, consider if you're asked to help and the person's quiet after asking, you're compelled to answer to fill the space. It's a human need. Right? Nature abhors a vacuum. How likely do you think that person is to say no? Chances are they're going to say, "I'm sorry, what is this about?" There is your invitation to introduce yourself further, introduce the context for your call. "I wonder if you can help." "No, yes, sure. What's this about?" It's about the article that you wrote, thought it was brilliant, really loved the piece on cybersecurity. In relation to that, I have some ideas on how you can, in a way that. Fair enough. You've just expanded your 7 seconds. If it's email, you have 18 words. 18 words plus a 3 to 5 word title. You have to have a title that encourages the receiver to open it. You have to very quickly have an intro and a context which helps them read more. And an email that starts with, "Hi, Luke, I trust all is well," you're finished. If you start a phone conversation with, "Hi, Luke, it's Graham from DCE Sales Management. Do you have 5 minutes?" The answer is likely to be no. "Have you heard of us?" No. You're asking closed questions. You're asking questions that have no value. You may as well say, "Hi, Luke, this is Graham from DCE Sales Management. Do you think I should just keep talking, or should I just shut up and go away and stop wasting your time?" Yes. That's what you're effectively doing. So when you're communicating with someone who probably doesn't want to hear from you, you have to very quickly use a context and very quickly break through and pattern interrupt them in their day. You're remembering you're interrupting their day. So you have to really be considered in how you do that. If we're talking about face-to-face, again, it said you have to build rapport. Again, you've got 17 seconds face-to-face. And they will like you or not like you really, really quickly. It's got nothing to do with, "Oh, look, do you go fishing?" That's like reaching out on LinkedIn and saying, "Hey, you're a gynecologist. I had a baby once. You live in Sydney. Thought we should connect." It's irrelevant. Find relevance for the person and the reason for your reach out. "Hey, you do this. I know about the problems you're facing. I have some ideas on how you can go about fixing them in a way that will give you a commensurate benefit." So you really have to reach out and connect and conduct conversations in a way that helps the person understand that you are, or at least get a sense that you are a person of value and that you can deliver insight. Again, maybe you just need red socks. It starts a conversation, and then you get on a more personal level before you then talk about how John referred me, Luke. John Smith referred me. He said you'd really benefit from listening to how I helped company XYZ solve this particular problem that I believe you have. So it's about value and insight. Have value in every conversation. Insight, that communicating insight in a way that others can't deliver or don't offer. Honesty, open, transparent communication. You have a problem and I can help. Anybody that asks in a meeting, what keeps you awake at night? What are you doing? Why don't you know? Sorry, go away. It's irrelevant. We don't have time. People don't have time. They're thinking they've got to get the car picked up in time after it's getting its tyres changed to get the kids so that they can go home and do some more work because they've got another 4 hours work to do today. You trying to make yourself relevant and build rapport is going nowhere.